So, if you would, you can tell us a little bit about where you lived in the late 70s and who you lived with
I
and
lived
your
in,
name.
name's John Jermy. I lived in Griffin Manor, Niagara Falls. It was part of Love Canal. I lived with my mom and dad, a sister, and 3 brothers.
Where did you guys go to school?
LaSalle Junior.
How long did you go to school there?
3 years.
What did you guys do for fun in the winter?
In the winter,
In the winter.
go over to my cousin's house and used to ice skate in the backyard. Snowball fights, football in the snow. Basically all you really had.
And what did you guys spend your summers doing?
More football, more running through the fields and stuff. Fishing. And just hanging out.
Did you hang out with many of the children that lived in Griffin Manor?
I hung out with a lot of children because you're so tightly together that you had no choice. You could hear what the neighbors were doing through the walls. So,
Were there many families that lived there that were like yours, or was there some differences?
we're all poor. We're all human, so skin color is really not a thing. But I guess we're 1% of the white population was in Griffin Manor, and the rest were African American. So there's, they had the same interests and stuff. So I don't know. I don't think there's any differences. And then one street over is, your middle class, kind of not rich, but middle class people. So from that street all the way to 103rd was middle class, but still it was really no different.
Did you have many family members that lived nearby?
I had my cousins that were more like sisters and brothers to me. They lived on 101st Street, so they were close, a few blocks away. Spent more time over there than I did at home.
Do you remember when the news stories broke about Love Canal?
Actually, it really wasn't told about Love Canal until after we were forced to move. Used to walk in our houses. The house we lived in was three levels. And used to come in through the basement and up. And there was black stuff coming through the walls because we lived on the end house. Of course, the next house over was attached to the building right next to us, so no one's going to go to that. But I remember somebody coming in and looking, some lady. Our rent was paid, and it was at the end of the month, and we were being evicted. We were moving, and I don't know. I didn't really know why until it was months later when we found out about actual Love Canal. By then, my cousins already moved out. I don't know if they knew exactly about the Love Canal before they moved, but I knew they did. It was a surprise to them when they had to sell their house for next to nothing because the government said so. So,
Where did you guys go afterwards?
Medina.
Did you live in a similar type of community? How was it different?
I had no friends. The only family I had was what we moved in with. You know, my mom and dad and sister, brothers. Now it's all my best friends were left behind. So I guess I never had the feeling of home after that. No matter where I went and where I lived, you never felt home.
When did that change, or did it?
When I had my own kids, it helped. I guess I mean, New York State's always been my home. It always probably will be. But I really never felt like home anymore after that. Nothing was the same after that. Just family closeness that you once had kind of changed. It wasn't right there where you could reach out and talk to one of them if you wanted to. There wasn't cell phones back then. My parents, they never had a driver's license, so we never had a vehicle. And we could always rely on and have Uncle Bob to just jump in their car and go. After they moved and after all this, the transportation we really had was bicycles. And with all of us, you're not going to get very far on a bicycle. And when we lived down in Niagara Falls, we ride our bicycles down in the falls. We could go to Canada if we wanted. After we were forced to move, we wasn't making it down to the falls with Dinah. So, kind of locked us up in a house, kind of.
How old were you when you guys lived in Griffin Manor?
Griffin Manor was after my grandmother died. I think it's maybe 12. I think it's somewhere around 12, 13. I don't actually remember. Only lived there a few years.
2018 was the 40th anniversary of Love Canal. Did you ever read any articles about it in the paper since then, or have you gone back to visit?
I do go by through there, just memories, if you want to call it that. But other than that, I don't really read that much about it because it's just a sad part of my life I like to forget, actually. I mean, that place took my family away. Hey, I see it.
In the early 2000s, they thought about putting an education center or museum type of building there. Did you know about that?
No.
Just curious.
And if they do that, they're going to tell the truth or they're going to lie.
They halted plans because community members didn't want it.
They knew. They knew what they were doing when they built them places on top of that. They knew it was in the ground.
How old were you when you learned to drive?
When I was 16. Legally.
Who taught you how to drive?
Myself, actually.
Where'd you get a car to learn how to drive?
I bought it from my Uncle Freddie. He was my dad's best friend when we lived in Sheridan Projects. 69 Ford van, piece of crap, but it was mine. Got on payments.
I got off topic, but I had to know. What do you think is your favorite memory living over there in Niagara Falls?
The closeness of the family. Having my real parents and my second parents, and my real sisters and brothers, and my second sisters and brothers all in one spot, pretty much.
Is there anything you would like to add?
No, not really. I just hope that it never happens to anybody else. And I think it could have been handled differently.
How or do you think your kid's life is different than yours?
They got more and are spoiled. And they, you know what? The closeness isn't really there the way it was for us. It's something you can try to install in your kids, but just it's not something you can beat into them. They got to do that on their own.
Well, thank you.